Well, good morning, everyone. We're live from Fly on the Wall Productions, and as I said to a friend yesterday, Raylene, who asked me, "So where are you guys broadcasting from?" And I said that we bought a
bunker.
Well, we got one of those containers from Bulldog,
Oh, yeah.
and we buried it. And we are somewhere in the Granite City underground.
Oh,
Listen,
good story.
this is the way I look at it, Raylene.
Although I think that we would have learned that underground wasn't the place to be either. Remember the 14 feet of water in the basement of the studio?
This is true, but this is, Raylene, this is the way I look at it. We wouldn't be the first organization that's running underground.
Especially not around here.
No. Good morning. As always, I look absolutely fabulous, and I know that. Raylene, you look mighty dapper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mighty tired this morning.
Yeah, it's raining. It's raining again.
Yeah, really light rain, though, at least. And Roger Hill says, no worries, just half an inch or less today. So,
all right, it's
no big flash flood warnings or all of that horribleness that we've been hearing lately.
Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Before I forget, you've got a show coming up today.
I do.
Tell me about it.
Well, I don't. There's not much to tell. I'm going to do a show today.
All right. It's no secret.
It's no secret.
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually have to confirm the time on It's No Secret because I need to take my dad to an appointment.
Oh.
So I may not be able to do it right at noon.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be flexible.
Right.
Imagine that.
But it's going to happen.
We all have to be flexible.
It's going to happen.
Man, there is, last night before I went to bed, I glanced through my phone at just what's going on.
You looked at the aired out page?
Can you tell me about the aired out page, please? I looked a little bit at the aired out page, and you overwhelm me sometimes.
What do you mean I overwhelm you?
I don't know. You just overwhelm me.
Well,
you got so much stuff on there.
Did you see that the Tuesday night meal is ham and a gratin potatoes at the American Legion Post 10 and Barry?
I didn't, but that makes me want to go.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's the best meal you can get, dine in or take out for $12, really. And the support that it gives is huge. And they love to see everyone.
Yeah.
So it starts at 5:30. They ask that you call ahead, though. And please reserve and order those meals. 802-479-9058.
And they're the American Legion could use all the help that they could receive, especially since the flood. They were just you spent a lot of time. You spent more time over there than I did downstairs in their basement, which was just destroyed.
And they're also and they're open to the public for a lot of these events, and not many people realize that. And these events help pay for all of the veteran dinners and meals and things that they do. So they really need and love our support.
Yes, and we love them.
They also have a community craft fair and flea market on the 26th from 9 to 3 on the lawn. And if you want to be a vendor, you can give Cheryl a call at 802-479-9058.
Okay. With what's left of the summer, we encourage folks to please be aware of what's going on in and around central Vermont.
Mm-hmm.
Really, anywhere you are. It doesn't matter where you are in New England. And just, it's not like we've got 3 months of summer left. I mean, just find out what's going on and go out and be part of it. And especially if it's supporting something that's in your community, just be involved. Just do it. Go.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And I know we still have, well, this week we know this concert in the park with Donna Thunder,
Thursday.
who, by the way, I got the most amazing concert from last night right there on my back patio, sitting in the rocking chair because they were rehearsing not far from here. And it sounded like she was in my backyard.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was awesome. And I sent her a message because you cannot mistake that voice
Sure.
or her songs.
You sent her a message?
Yeah, I sent her a message and said, "Hey, are you, up off of hills somewhere?" And of course, she didn't answer me right away because they were practicing. And then I sent her a little video that I had taken from my backyard because you could hear her crystal clear. And I mean, it just sounded great.
She must have loved that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing like the sound of live music.
So that was really cool. So we have the concert in the park, which this week, as I said, is Donna Thunder, and we're sponsors of that concert, and we'll be down there. Go to those. We haven't had many because of the flood, and then the rain that's constant. But it says it's going to be a beautiful day on Thursday.
Good.
So I hope many come out.
So today's rain, tomorrow's rain. Thursday's an improvement.
Yeah, and tomorrow's not a complete washout either. From what I've read and listened to Roger, that tomorrow will be pretty spotty.
Okay.
It's not going to be a complete waste of a day.
So we got 62 degrees right now. Periods of rain this morning going to taper off. 73 later on for the high. But yeah, like you said, not much. What did you say, about a quarter of an inch?
He said less than a half an inch.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Tonight, some showers occasionally off and on. 62 for the low. Rain at about 50%. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, rain early. Then returning for the afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Showers for the afternoon, 75. 60%. And then Thursday, maybe an improvement. Hopefully, like you're saying. I'm going to hold you to it, Raylene.
Well, don't hold me to it. Ooh. Hold the weather god that you talk about, Roger Hill, to
Roger
it.
Hill? Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get it in.
He usually is pretty good.
All right.
So we'll see. And then Green Up Vermont is ready to help with recovery cleanup, they said. And they have scheduled for Saturday, August 26th. This event is not to burden towns with another thing to plan for.
What is it
or
again?
Pay for.
Say it again.
Green Up Vermont is going to go out for a second round this year on August 26th. So they simply need to know if you would like some assistance. We will help rally volunteer teams, get supplies distributed, dumpsters in place, and cover the disposal cost of public space litter collected August 26th. This is not an event for flood damage and construction debris. We want to help make your town beautiful and clean and healthy again, and in time for the fall tourist as well. So it's town and city leadership. Please contact by August 16th to be included in the website information. So it's greenup at greenupvermont.org. And then there's also an email address, another email address. Let's see. Nope, same. I don't know why it has it in there twice, but it does. Or you can call 802-522-7245. And I posted it up. It's there on the page, and so they're going to go out and green up again.
This is great information. You're as I've always referred to you as a catch net of info for our community. You're doing a hell of a job. You're finding stuff constantly, and it's imperative stuff. It's really it's good stuff. It's important, but it's more than important. And thank you, Raylene, for doing that.
Oh, you're welcome.
You manage, like, I've referred to you as an animal before, and you're doing a hell of a job.
Well, and then the town of Williamstown, their ambulance is temporarily out of service, and Barrytown is covering for them. They
Okay.
just wanted that shout out this morning as well.
All right. We're hearing the words back to school an awful lot here now that it's officially the 15th of
Yes, we are.
halfway into the month. What's going on with Spalding? They've got
The newsletter is out, and they're encouraging people to click the link. I've posted the link, and I know it's everywhere for the administrative letter for Spalding High School for that back to school.
Okay.
And then the Washington County Sheriff's Department is temporarily relocated to Barry. They're right in the same complex as Domino's.
Yes.
Right on the side there.
Where were they?
They were in Montpelier.
Okay. Oh,
Down behind the courthouse.
Of course.
Mhm.
Hello. Of
And
course.
so they've set up down there. They're all in. They can resume fingerprinting and stuff just in time for school to start because, as you know, volunteers, chaperones, you had to go through it last year.
Yes.
All of that. If you're going to want to chaperone or volunteer or do any of that at your child's school, you need to be fingerprinted first.
Sure.
Background check.
Time to do that is now.
Yeah, and a lot of times, employer, especially in the schools, will require that as well. So they are back up and running and able to provide that service again. So
Okay.
get with them.
I have to say there's something on our page that's is it okay for me to just step up on the soapbox here for a second?
Sure.
Okay. There's something that's on our page that's got me a little worked up.
There's a lot on our page that has me worked up.
There's the picture of Barbie,
Oh,
and in the pink, if you scroll down, you'll see it, and it says #1 movie in the world, and I'm having a hard time with that's the #1 movie in the world.
well, I don't know why you're surprised.
Oh, I'm more than surprised. Have you seen it?
Hell no.
Well, out of desperation, because I guess they had already seen the Indiana Jones movie, Sherilyn and Lily went to see Barbie, and worst movie they ever saw in their life. Well, at least Sherilyn.
Right.
Sorry,
I'm all right
It's
with
horrible.
you saying that. I mean,
it was so bad that Sherilyn was telling me about it that
she wished she was watching it here in Barrie where she could drink booze.
Exactly. No, it was. She was telling me about some of the scenes where they were just whatever. I'm not even going to get into it because I'm going to.
You're just very shocked by that.
I'm shocked by what I heard. I've seen a couple of the scenes on my phone, and I'm not going to go into.
A lot of little girls probably really love it.
Lily didn't.
She didn't.
No. And I want to talk about one or two of the scenes, but I'm going to tap the brakes because I know I'm going to get myself in trouble. I'm just gonna.
Right. So
you
better be careful.
Good Morning Mary up in Danville, but it was apparently it's the #1 movie in America for 4 weeks in a row now.
Crazy.
The highest grossing movie in 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it says it's
maybe those results have been rigged.
it says it's so good that you'll want to see this movie again and again. I would have to have like a lobotomy to see the movie once. As a matter of fact, what I saw on the phone was so bad that I actually called Paul Brody and said, "Hey man, do you want to go see Barbie with me? And we'll take our notepads and we'll just take some notes." The look at your face. But anyway, he's had some surgery, so he's not able to attend. But it's the way I look at it. I mean, maybe
I'm sure he'd have surgery again,
he
not
might.
to have to attend then.
He might, and it might be better watching Barbie with a little bit of anesthesia in your blood. I don't know.
I don't know either. I'll have to watch a trailer.
But I'm watching the movie postings, and I'm anxious for us to shift gears and get beyond Barbie. Yeah.
Well, hopefully soon. But stop posting on Air It Out about it. I haven't posted a damn thing about Barbie. The only thing posted about Barbie, you have posted. You don't post shit, but all you have posted about is Barbie. So, I have to think that subconsciously, maybe you really don't have that much of a problem with it because you seem to be giving her all kinds of time.
Now we have Alan Roberts, who, of course, the movie man, over at FGB Theaters. He's saying he saw it twice. But he didn't say...
well, he doesn't have any choice in the matter.
But he didn't say that he enjoyed it twice.
Right.
He just said he saw it twice.
Yeah.
Do you know what would have to be done to me to be able to see that movie once, let alone twice?
I don't know. I think you secretly want to see it because you keep posting. I'm serious. I have not posted one damn thing about Barbie, but it's all over our page. So you just keep giving it some love. Race to Read this Thursday.
I want to talk about Gustos, but go ahead. Let's talk about Race to Read.
Race to Read. This Thursday is the kids poster contest night. So we know you all have amazing drawings and coloring skills because we see it in the pictures you color at the Race to Read booth every week. Don't forget to bring your completed reading logs as well as your poster of your favorite race car driver. Stop by the booth to put your poster together for the contest. We can't wait to see you all there on Thursday.
Nice. That's this coming Thursday.
Yes, this coming Thursday.
Perfect. Let's get this race in, please. Mother Nature, if you're listening.
Well, it looks like it's going to be a beautiful evening.
All right.
On Thursday.
All right.
So go ahead, talk about Gustos.
No, I just I saw that they've got this cornhole league
on Monday nights. Yes.
On Monday nights.
Every Monday night on Menu Monday. When it's buy one, get one half off at tonight's Taco Tuesday.
Oh, my God. Please. Love tacos.
Yeah.
I ate 12 tacos one time. That was my record.
I'm not surprised.
And I'm not talking about the little tiny little mini.
I'm not surprised.
The little mini soft shells? No. These were not the mini ones. These were the medium one. The medium soft shells. 12.
I know that you love to go and get the tacos at Taco Tuesday. It's one of your favorite days.
I love it. I love the fish tacos. I love anything. You could put anything, Raylene. Anything. You could put dog poop in a taco and put some taco sauce on it and say, it's a taco.
Why do you always have to make it all nasty? Why can't we just say...
I just love tacos. Anything. You could put anything in a taco. Anything. And I would love it.
Good Lord.
Literally. Speaking of the dogs and dog poop, there's a little bit out in the yard, by the way. Didn't know if you knew that.
Yeah.
Caught someone, the flip-flop almost went down.
Well, darn.
Was it Oliver or McCormick?
Who knows? Dogs do that,
Good morning, Darlene. Mariah. We got a bunch of people watching this morning. Tuned in.
Good morning, everyone.
Wow.
Barb Drews told us yesterday that it's her daughter her granddaughter Amber's birthday today.
Okay.
So happy birthday to her.
Yeah, and I got something too. What did I get? I got a birthday as well this morning. Let's see, it's right here from Michael Schumacher. He says his daughter Elizabeth is turning 18 today in Kenya, and she's doing a 3-month internship at a mission there.
Right.
In preparation for a career in overseas ministry. Isn't that cool?
It is cool. Happy birthday.
He says that she's our lead singer at the church normally, and that they miss her very much. And her request was for Dad to record a country song for her, so he rewrote the lyrics to Kenny Chesney's "All I Need to Know" for her and recorded this and sent it to her.
Nice.
I'd love to play it live on the air right now, but I'm sure we would get flagged for copyright, right? Probably.
Well, not if your producer makes a little notation for you, and then you could go ahead and do it if you'd like. It's up to you.
The thing is, Michael Schumacher and I are friends, and I don't want to, damage that friendship by, playing this
without
song.
asking permission first.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you know me,
Well,
I always ask permission for someone to come on the air.
Oh, yes. You always do.
Yeah. Oh, and Darlene says John Michael Gay just turned 19 yesterday. Oh my God, 19 years old. That's the little kid that I had. He gave me his
picture
his
in
picture.
his wallet still.
Yeah,
in
way
your
back.
wallet still.
Like 100 years ago when I worked at Froggy.
Mm-hmm.
No, seriously, I think he was probably 10 at the time, something like that. So anyway, what else is going on, Raylene?
Well, all kinds of stuff. It's I have to get back on the page now.
I'm just
well, and it's Jonah, who's the canine for the one of the canine for Vermont State Police. He's 9 today, so we wished him a happy birthday.
Oh, really?
Too. Yes.
How old is Jonah?
9.
Vicious one?
No, he looks beautiful, but I bet you if you mess with him, you take your head right off. And then Preston's Kia.
Yes.
I mean, we can't say enough great things about them.
Yes.
I say it in the ad, and I say it all the time. Just an amazing bunch down there. And the new space is absolutely incredible. They've done such an amazing job. And holy cars. They have gotten in so many new cars. Tellurides, too, which is like the car that everybody
wants a Telluride.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Sherilyn wants one.
I know. They're beautiful. So they have those down there and all kinds of great new cars down there at Preston's Kia. And they'd love to see you and invite you to go see their new space, stop by, talk to them. 51 Gallison Hill Road in Montpelier. And you can also shop online with them.
Yeah.
But the warranties are fantastic. And the incentives that they offer their customers with the lifetime inspections and oil changes is huge. I mean, lifetime of the vehicle that you own it. I mean, that's huge. It's $100 for an oil change now. And I'm not sure what inspection has gone up to. But DMV raised all their prices. So, I mean, that's huge that they do that.
Inspections have gone up. Everything's gone up. Mm-hmm. Yes. Inspections are
20% up.
Right.
Everything
but
up
I'll tell you this, though. If you get pulled over and your inspection is out, the ticket is going to be more than the cost of the inspection. Yeah.
So
do you want to take the risk or not? I took the risk yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Mm-hmm.
Got pulled over. So I'm just saying.
You're lucky for you, there's an extension at DMV right now because of the flood. And so we're in that 60-day extension time. But
is that what it is? Is it really 60
They
days?
gave 60 days from the date of the flood extension time. Well, the DMV...
Wow.
The DMV closed I think they just opened back up this week, actually, because they were closed for in person. A lot of their stuff had shut down because of the flood. So, yeah,
Wow.
I'm not surprised. So, and then, oh yeah, I'm not going to announce that. I'm going to let Tom talk about this tomorrow. Well, no, it's already announced, and
Tom's
it's on
coming
our
on
page
tomorrow.
too. So, yeah, Tom will be here tomorrow, but it's already been announced, and we've shared it as well. But the Barrie Area Development says we are happy to announce an amazing donation challenge. We have currently raised over $250,000, and if we can raise another $50,000 by August 31st, Tom and Karen Lozon will generously donate $50,000 to the Barrie City Community Fund.
Wow.
So they have $50,000 to go, and then Tom and Karen will donate $50,000 more.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Wait, talk about
So they're up to $250,000 already.
damn.
That's just pretty awesome.
Knowing Tom, it wouldn't surprise me if he said, you know, I could just hear him now. You know, JD, that sounds like a lot of money, but in the grand scheme of things, it's really
It's
not.
not.
It's going
It's
to
a
be
couple
spent.
of furnaces.
It's going to be spent
Right.
quickly.
And then yesterday we had a viewer message us and say, "Hey, can you please find out what the hell is going on with the Hope Cemetery, Route 14, Maple Avenue, Merchant Street construction? The road is shit. It's still not smoothed out. There's big, graders. We're tired of it." And so I reached out to Jeremy Reed, who at AOT, who we know well. He comes in and speaks with us at the beginning of every year.
Sure.
He told me who that project manager was and how to reach him. So I reached out and we got the answer. And I forwarded
That's awesome.
that answer on to the city, as well as posted it up on our page. And it says, "Hi, the drainage system installation will be at or near completion by the end of this week.
Wow.
Next week, the excavation and placement of the road subbase materials will begin. The road will be smoother as the subbase is placed, during the progress of that in preparation for the paving that will take place in September.
Wow.
Normally, the road would be smoother during construction, but with the steep grade and torrential rains this summer, gravel with large stone is the only thing that would not wash away. The road surface is now hard and stable. Trying to regrade the gravel containing these large stone would leave large stone loose on the surface and would likely result in many tire, wheel, and windshield damage claims." So the contractor has just chose, not to do that, but they continuously try to fill in the potholes and smooth the area. But it is progressing well. This week actually doesn't look too bad as far as their construction week. So they should get all of this stuff that he said they would do done.
All right. Wow. That's really cool.
So it was good. I told her I'll do the best I can. I'll reach out, see what I can find out, and
That's
let
the
you
best
know.
right there.
And like within an hour, I was able to send her back and then post. So that was good. To have that update.
I love it. It's fantastic. It's what it's all about right there. It's so great.
Yeah.
I was reading something on this thing that came across my phone last night about the happiest states in America to live in. Money Sign, they did a big survey about U.S. residents, and basically it says that in order for people to be happy in America, this is the average American, according to the survey from moneysign.com, that they need to make $100,000 to be happy. And I don't know. That just struck me as something that I thought was kind of sad.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sad that we need to make $100,000 annually. That's per person, Raylene.
Mm-hmm.
It's per person. Then, in further reading,
Have you gone grocery shopping lately?
My God. Well, I know. It's.
I mean,
know.
shit.
Stupid.
I went down yesterday. Came out with one bag, $97.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I cry almost every time I go to the grocery store. For real. Stop
Listen,
whining.
I'm probably going to say something that's going to piss people off.
No.
But I have done the same thing where
Stop.
I go to the checkout line. I'm paying for my groceries, and there it is. And the clerk who tells me what I owe.
Mm-hmm. Looks
I
like
know.
she's going to crawl under the counter when she says the amount.
No,
She's afraid.
No, it's the opposite. I know I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to piss people off here. I just know it. They're so young that they don't even realize.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize how
Gut wrenching it is.
well, how expensive it is. I mean, it's like I'll do the same thing. I'll scan, whatever, 10, 12, 15 items. And the clerk, and let's be honest, it's usually a young girl, looks like she could be in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Will say, all right, that'll be $3,472,000.68. It's like they don't. It's like they're not even thinking about, recognizing the look on my face of like, holy shit, are you kidding me? It's $80 for 10 items.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding me? It's like they don't.
I know.
It's like they're conditioned to just not. I don't know.
One of my dogs is licking, and it's driving me batshit crazy. I'm just telling you right now.
Now, when you say
I don't have far to go, but
when you say licking, what are we licking here?
his leg, his paw, he's always licking. Dry could be. I don't. Who knows? But that noise obsessively, and until you tell them to stop, they don't.
Yeah.
And I'm literally ready to jump out of my own skin.
Yeah.
But finally, I found where he is hiding, which was under your feet, of course.
Yeah, because do you know why? Because he's trying to lick my toes. I'm serious. I came in here with flip-flops. I took my flip-flops off. I'm barefoot right now. He's trying to lick my toes. Which actually kind of feels good. I'm not going to lie. All right?
Well, oh, stop it.
Anyway, just to finish here, the average American wants $100,000 to make them feel happy. Do you know what the median income in the U.S. right now? Take a guess in your mind. Think about it.
The median?
The median income in the United States right now. Michael, think about it. What do you think it is? Take a guess. What do you think it could possibly be?
Well, I'm sure it's a lot more than what I think.
Median income of Americans
73.
right now. 73,000?
Yeah.
31.
Yeah. See, I was going to say something really low, but I'm like, no, people probably make more than that.
$31,000.
I'm not surprised.
Most people earn about a third of what they think they should be paid.
Mm-hmm.
And we think that we need $100,000 a year to be happy. Not this fella right here. I'll tell you what, man. I don't know. The older I get, the clearer I see things like this. And no, don't need...
No, it doesn't. It certainly doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't make you happy. That's for sure.
So they run down the states where you're going to be the most happy to live. Are you ready for this?
We're definitely not on that list.
In case you're wondering, the states where you'll be
Tennessee.
the most happy. Let me see here. I just had it. Let me rephrase this. The states where it takes the least amount of money to be happy. I'm going to say that again. The states where it takes the least amount of money to be happy. Number one, New Hampshire. Number 2, Delaware. Number 3, Vermont. Seriously?
Well, it says the least amount of money to be happy. So that means that maybe we just know how to experience the little things in life, and we're happy with
See, I know where you're going.
the beauty and the mountains and
That's
the
where you're
rivers and the quietness and the lack of pollution and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
We have all kinds of other riches here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wealth.
They're not saying it takes the least amount of money. They're just saying
Yes. We're wealthy in other departments other than
Right.
yeah, I understand your point.
which we are.
I totally get it.
And which is in the last month has been pure proof of that. With the flooding, I can't imagine living anywhere but here.
Totally get it. I do. I really do. I understand. But shit is still so expensive, though. Really, my God. The states where you'll need the most money to be happy. The most money. And I'm not surprised here. Number 1 on the list is New York. Number 2, Hawaii. Number 3, Maryland.
Very expensive to live in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Craig lived in Hawaii for 6 months, and it was extremely expensive for him to be there.
I saw pictures of Maui last night. I think I saw something that you had shared, and I just could not believe my eyes.
I know.
I could not
It's
believe
terrible.
my eyes.
It's terrible.
It literally looks like I said, like an atomic bomb went off. Phenomenal. And what's the death toll now? It's like, is it
I
over?
did not look
I
today.
think it's over
I
100.
didn't look today. It's so just sad. The whole thing is just terrible.
We had that horrible crash in
Warren
Warrant, yeah,
last night. Yeah.
near Leland Jones Road on Route 100. What do
I
we-
didn't post it last night. I was listening on the scanner. People were messaging me asking why we weren't posting.
We're generally pretty careful about that stuff.
Yeah, and it's especially once I knew there were fatalities.
Yeah.
I just feel like I want to give the people that need to be notified time to be notified
Sure.
before it's everywhere.
Right.
And most generally, I will wait unless there's a significant road closure, and I give out little bits of information. But most generally, I wait for the police report to come out.
Yeah. Yeah. So two fatalities.
Yeah.
About
In that one
8:30.
accident, yeah.
And the the names of these people are out. 37 years old and 61 years old.
Right,
From
and-
Granville.
Yeah. The the younger one, they're not both from Granville. The older, the
Oh, the older one.
61-year-old is
Yeah.
Granville, and they his name hadn't been released when I did the post. Maybe it has now.
Yeah. It is.
It is. And then yeah. So
Wow.
Very sad. And then, did you see my post yesterday? The what in the actual fuck post?
No.
And
You had a WTAF?
I did.
No.
These friggin' disgusting pig.
Keep going.
These sex offenders.
Hear the Clark Griswold.
And these sex offenders. I cannot believe. I'm blown away by this shit. But yes, a Montpelier man charged with producing, distributing, and possessing child sexual abuse materials. The Office of the United States Attorney for the District of Vermont announced that Jeffrey Paul Coolidge, hear that loud and clear, Jeffrey Paul Coolidge of Montpelier, 58,
right?
You fucking pig, appeared August 11th before the United States magistrate.
Wait a second. What's his name again?
Jeffrey Paul Coolidge.
All right.
So to answer to the charges issued, production, distribution, and possession of child sexual abuse materials. So Coolidge was ordered temporarily detained. Temporarily? Pending detention hearing that is set for tomorrow. They better keep his ass right where he belongs. But anyway, according to court records, Coolidge used the handle Fantasy to operate on dark web forums dedicated to those with sexual interest in male children aged 4 to 14 years old.
Wow.
On August 8, 2023, Coolidge shared via those forums sexually explicit photographs he had taken of a male child with whom he had contact. Homeland Security investigators, with the assistance of the Montpelier Police Department, arrested Coolidge the next day. And
where are you reading this?
Well, it's on our page.
No, I mean, do you know who the source was?
Yes, this is the Montpelier Police Department.
Jeez.
Source. So Coolidge faces a mandatory minimum sentence of 15 years imprisonment and up to 30 years of imprisonment for production. With a minimum of 5 years and up to 20 for imprisonment for the distribution. And it goes on and on and on to talk about the guidelines, the sentencing guidelines, all of that stuff. So this case was brought as part of Project Saved Childhood, a nationwide initiative to combat growing epidemic of child sexual exploitation. I want to get those people in here. I want to talk to these people. Project Safe Childhood. I want to shout out every case that we can possibly shout out for them. And I mean,
Jesus.
It's disgusting. It literally kept me awake last night. For real. It just... Yep.
Biting my tongue.
These poor babies. The poor babies. I just can't even imagine. And I can't bite my tongue, obviously, when it comes to this. And I won't. And I will never apologize for not biting my tongue when it comes to that.
Sure.
Plain and simple.
No, I'm just, I just have things that come to mind of what we should do with people like this.
Mm-hmm.
And
right, you can't say those things because then Facebook will shut us off. But
yeah, I'm just
there's no excuse. There is no excuse whatsoever, and there is nothing at all forgivable about even the slightest bit of that.
No. And, for the folks out there that say, well, they're sick and they need to be rehabilitated. I'm I'm gonna
Yeah,
bite my
let's.
tongue
But anyway,
because I have a response for that. And I'm just gonna
you need to stop.
anyway. Anything.
If I put you up here, you're just gonna bitch because you're up here.
Oh, yeah. Bring the mic up there, Kissy. Oh, Kissy, come on. Little Kissy. It's not that bad. Oliver doesn't
Yeah,
like
you
my
tell
breath this morning.
You don't want kisses. Tell him. He doesn't even want to discuss it with you.
Just a kiss. Wow.
He doesn't even like the word out of your mouth.
Yeah, why doesn't he like the K word? What's the matter with it? Wow. So I'm guessing that if somebody gets up in the middle of the night to go pee, that Oliver's making some noise.
Yes.
Okay.
Not much gets past them,
All right.
and they bark. The poor guy from Spectrum was here yesterday. Your brother can come up too. And,
Here we go.
So, he was here, and every time he went
Moved.
out of he would go in the room behind us, and he would come out to do something, and they bark every time like it was somebody new here, like literally right into full panic alert. Somebody's here. Oh my God. Ugh. Drives me. And he just laughed at him, you know.
You know, what's amazing is Oliver would rather, he's okay with licking my toes, but not okay with a kiss. And I'm not sure I understand that.
No, he just doesn't like to get close to people. McCormick loves it, but
what else is going on? What else is happening? Hey, I wanted to ask you. What's happening with one of our sponsors, Vermont Concrete Cutting and Concrete Solutions. They were nailed really hard by the flood.
They were, but they've continued to work, and they're out there doing their damnedest to make sure that people's basements are sealed up and your egress windows are taken care of, and they have kept on going, even though they took on a lot of damage.
Sure.
Yeah, a lot of damage. But they're up and running, and if you need anything like that, give them a call.
Yeah, that's
they're
good.
Absolutely amazing at what they do. They seal basements. They can fix drainage issues. The windows. I have to look at their page to remember the name of them, but the little hoops that go over the basement windows that protect. Yeah, it lets the light in, but it protects from the water and things, and
like the egress.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bulkheads, all kinds of stuff. So
I think there's going to be more of a demand for work from Vermont Concrete Cutting and Concrete Solutions than ever before.
Me too.
Me
too.
I mean,
there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done.
I think that we have a lot of breath to catch. All of us do.
Yeah.
But once things kind of settle in back to a little bit of normalcy, I think people are going to be having something in the back of their minds that say, the next time we get some big time rain, I want to prevent this from happening.
Yeah. A lot of compromises to structures, and so I'm sure their workload is getting greater and greater by the day as those things are realized.
Sure. Sure. Wow.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I've also had some folks reach out to me. As a matter of fact, I had a conversation yesterday with someone face to face about homelessness. Homelessness in Vermont, and specifically in and around Washington County, in and around Barre. Um, and I've had this conversation a few times with some people, and I know you have too, Raylene, that you and I were putting so much, we had so much attention, so much focus into the homelessness problem, just in Barrie alone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not even Montpelier, but just Barrie.
Yeah.
Before the floods, it was a crisis. It had been for a long time. I mean, what was happening? I mean, just our
It's
communication.
far beyond crisis mode. That's for sure.
It's far beyond. I mean,
mm-hmm.
just the conversations we had with enough ministries before the flood of what they were doing and how they were reeling and preparing for more and more people to be homeless
Mm-hmm.
and heading into the colder months. And there was just so much talk about this. Now, post-flood, I mean, we're a month and 5 days.
Yeah, as they tag more and more homes. And so even yesterday, I was, I don't know if I want to call it a little bit struck by reality of the whole thing. But yesterday, I learned of a family that they evacuated. They saw their home a couple of days later. They had gone to a motel. They kind of motel hopped. They have a couple of children, and were just really feeling defeated and depressed, and this really took a mental toll on all of them.
Sure.
In just yesterday, they made the decision that they would go home, that they would try. So just yesterday, they started the cleanup process.
A month and 5 days later.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine what it even looks like now. But to realize that there are probably many that have waited because they just didn't know what to do. And they were overwhelmed, and the chaos of it all was just really too much for them. And it really saddens me to think that just now, almost September, they're just starting the process.
Yeah.
So there's still no power. There's still mud and silt and grossness to clean up. All of the carpets need to be removed. All of the, and my concern for them is the services won't be the same.
Right.
We know that a lot of the help is gone. Even the removal services, as far as, the pickup from the city and a lot of that stuff, a lot of people have moved beyond that recovery mode.
Yes.
And so I'm concerned for them and what will. So we do know that the city of Barrie has a volunteer coordinator now. He's set up every day in the City Hall Park, and I'm going to see. This is beyond. Some of it will be adoptive family, but this will be beyond that. They need volunteers to come in, help muck out, do all of that.
This is,
and I know that some of those services are still here, and I just want people to know that there are people like that out there, because even I didn't realize that literally have not even begun the process because they just couldn't.
For lots of different reasons, they couldn't.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Lots of different reasons.
Yeah. And so we know we have some really good volunteer opportunities coming up, and we know that they still exist. But the bigger crews have gone home now, and but it just made me realize, wow, there really still is a lot of work to do before it gets cold.
Yeah.
And now they've chose to move back there, and there's no power, no running water. they're just now starting the process.
Tell me more about this guy that's in the park. It's Adam
Jacobs, yes. And so he's there daily in the park. And then Saturdays, they're still doing the sign up on the library lawn as well. So you can get volunteers that way. We're still doing the Adopt a Family. And then I am coordinating with a local business for the 1st of September. That business is going to shut down and have 100 volunteers here in the community doing things. So,
can you tell us any more about that?
no.
Okay.
So we will let fly probably by the end of the week who it is, what their plans are,
Okay.
and there's still details to work out, but it's pretty amazing that this company has decided that's what we're going to do. We're going to shut down for an entire day and pay our employees to.
Wow.
Yeah, here goes my voice again. Goldenrod flood cleanup.
Well,
Flood cleanup, goldenrod.
I'm sure I got the same
Yeah,
shit.
gotta
It's
love
probably
it.
goldenrod. I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say once again Thursday for the Donna Thunder concert in the park, Courier Park, right in Barrie.
Yeah, we'll be there.
We'll be there. We're sponsoring that show. Come out, say hello to us. We'll be right there, and
We don't know. JDL is we hope that we're going to bring our banner and our decal, because I do have the QR code where people can order these, but I don't know that we can sell them directly because I have not spoken to Val yet.
well, as long as
Yipes
you-
is
as long as we have the
closed
QR
for the
code.
weekend. Right. For the week. Yipes is closed for the week as they finish up with renovations down there, because they too were impacted. So they're having their floors put down.
Well, at least we can show people.
Yes, we can show people, and we do have the code that people can order them directly online. So I just want to remind people, don't forget that today is the big event at the Wayside. So if you go to the Wayside today, a huge percentage of the earnings there at the Wayside today will be donated to the national, or be a part of the National Life Do Good Fest flood relief efforts. So you can also buy the Vermont Strong. We are still Vermont Strong shirts that say the Wayside on them,
Right on them, yeah.
as well. All kinds of great things going on down there. So August 15th, today, Tuesday, August 15th, the Wayside wouldn't be what it is without the community. So let's give it back to the community. A large portion of sales will be donated with contributions from National Life as part of the Do Good Fest flood relief efforts. So, in partnership with the Vermont Community Foundation. So that's happening today at the Wayside. So if you're out and about, feeling a little hungry,
Go there
or
for
not,
lunch.
go there for lunch, go in, make a donation,
Grab a shirt.
maybe buy a shirt.
I saw,
Every bit counts.
I just so happened to be in Yipes when the shirts were coming off the press, and I saw them before the Wayside did, and they're amazing. I mean, they pretty much look exactly like what you can see behind me, but it's got the Wayside right here underneath the word strong. And it's
I
amazing.
have to ask one question of somebody before we sign out.
Yeah.
Because I want to make this announcement too.
We're signing out? I thought we were going to go to like midnight tonight, do a marathon.
No,
We should do that sometime.
I couldn't spend that much time with you.
Oh my God, it would be a blast. We'll do like a marathon.
For who?
For a fundraiser for something. I'll wear my underwear. We'll get some tacos.
Well, then we're surely not going to make much.
We'll have so much fun. God, that would be so great. We got the dogs. We maybe have a drink or two.
Or 10.
Have Glenn come over. Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
Good morning, Nan. Glenn, Michael.
For the love of all things.
Oh, by the way, don't forget, Tom Lozon going to be with us tomorrow morning right here on Aired Out.
Yes, he is. And I'm hoping I get this guy's name because I can't remember his name. It's pissing me off.
I might even say Tom Lozon, our next mayor.
Oh, God, I wish. I'm telling you.
Did I just say our next mayor?
You did. You did. I would love every minute of that. Anyways, the owner of Subaru, and I can't remember his name, he is coming here to Subaru, 802 Subaru today. And the only thing that has been said so far is he will be making a huge, and it was done in capital letters, huge donation to flood relief.
Really?
Yes.
The owner?
Yeah, like the Subaru guy.
Like
not
Subaru?
802 Subaru, but like
Mr. Subaru.
Subaru.
Wow.
Yeah. And yeah, so he's going to be here today at 802 Subaru, and he's going to be giving out or donating a huge, and that is what they're saying, huge chunk of money.
All right. That's amazing.
It is amazing.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Me either. And so I'm in the loop, and maybe one of us is it's possible that one of us will be there live.
Okay.
It's possible that one of us could be there live.
And when is this again?
It's going to happen sometime today.
Okay.
Nobody, there's no clear-cut time, this, that, and the other at the moment. And it's really pissing me off that I can't remember his name. It's like Brock or Rock or, something like that. Why don't you know who he is?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
I don't know.
What was I just going to say? Oh, Michael Booten.
What about Michael Booten?
The Barry Beat.
Yeah.
The host of the Barry Beat podcast.
Uh-huh.
When is that? When is he coming back?
I don't know. Ask Michael Booten. He's live right now, isn't he?
I keep asking him. And this is like I thought you guys were going to be on Sunday nights. So you're going to be Monday nights now? What's going on?
Well,
what is he asleep at the wheel? What's happening here?
There is a special council meeting tonight as well. That's Zoom only, starts at 5:30, and the link's on the page. But anyway,
all right,
I'm all good if you are.
Yeah. I just want to say that I want to close out this morning by saying we just had a wonderful experience yesterday, and the day before. Somewhere in my car was a very large family of maggots, and they have all been welcomed into the world and have taken flight.
In his freaking car and trunk, he opened his trunk, and it was... This is why I don't ride in his car. I will not go in JD's car. Will not. No. Can you even freaking imagine? He has flies on his ceilings. His car is full of freaking flies. If one fly gets in my car and it's flying around while I'm trying to drive, I almost lose my freaking mind over that.
I'm fine with it as long as they don't land on my ankle. If they land, it's a very ticklish spot. Don't just stay away from the ankle.
Oh my God.
Okay, if you land
even.
anywhere else, but don't land on my ankle, or we're gonna have a problem.
And people probably think that we're joking, that we're just dicking around with them right now. No. Like, this is, I swear to you, straight up truth. this is like literally happening.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was. It could have been, it could have been a Tupperware container with some leftover lunch in it or something. I don't know. But I opened up.
It gives me the EBGBs.
Well, I opened up my car door, and my whole car was full of flies.
I know.
And then I'm like, all right, so there's seriously, I'm not joking. There's probably 200 flies in the car. Then I'm like, all right, where are all these flies coming from? So I start looking around inside the car. I'm not seeing anything. So then I pop open the trunk, and when I did, the trunk opened up, and there was just this plume of flies, like hundreds of thousands.
I would have a nervous breakdown. I would burn that bitch in the driveway.
They just all came like right into my face. They all flew right out like, oh my God, we're free. Yeah, and I started going through some stuff in the trunk. I never found out where they're coming from. They hatched. They hatched cluster flies in my car.
Oh,
so
I'm gonna have nightmares for a month.
Listen,
you are twisted. One twisted individual.
If you got flies in your house now, then you can blame it on me. Have a great day, everyone. God bless. Take good care. Be well. We'll catch you tomorrow morning here on Aired Out.